I think many of us are wondering what's going to happen today, this being April 8th of 2024, when the eclipse heads across the United States in such a way, and an amazement to so many people that they are thinking that something catastrophic is going to happen, if not a miracle, or if something extremely special, and nobody should miss it and be watching it. And then there are those, and not everyone, that says this could actually have biblical portions and be that of something of what would be known as the rapture in Scripture. Okay, we went along with that. We discussed that a little bit. I'm not on that bandwagon of thinking that this has something to do. Not yet. We still have the day to go, and I could be wrong here, but I don't think it has something to do with the rapture. We're just going to wait and see, folks, okay? However, I'm going to support that by something that just came to me early this morning, and I've been working on it a little bit. That's why you're kind of maybe getting this video a little bit late. But I wanted to get the very basis of it out to you. So again, when people read something to somebody else, sometimes it can kind of almost be like an ear closing that happens. Yeah, okay, that just don't want to be read to. So I'll try to just be careful, and I didn't make this very long, and just be patient with me because it really does explain something I would like you to think about. Okay, and you can respond in the reply section if you want. I will be putting this again in its totality in my website. So if you want to go over there and you can just read it in your own, I'll put it up here before long. Okay, next, let's see. Let me just get right to it. I've got a couple of things that I wanted to go over with you. This one I just may wait until maybe tomorrow or the next day. Some more scripture supporting scripture. Okay, welcome folks, everyone here to this channel, and several new people. A special welcome to you also. We only look at the news that is new as it pertains to Bible prophecy of end times. So everyone is welcome here. Let's see, let's get right into it if you don't mind. I don't want to take up a lot of time on this video, but I want you to see this. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Let's go right here. Again, excuse some of the type errors in here. I haven't completed it, but I'll do that more before I put it on the website, which I'll be, website, but I'll be leaving a link to it so you can easily get over to it. Okay, and a lot of you, I'm not real active in the website, and that is because it was basically made as a backup if something should ever happen to the YouTube channel that we have right here. However, nothing has ever happened, but it had other significance and meaning to me also, but not as active as I wanted it to be, but it'll be there. Okay, let's get into it right now. I have it in front of you. You probably already maybe started reading it. Israel is smarter than most think. Is America going to be pacified, acceding to their demands? How else could the IDF remove the refugees from Rafah? At the same time, feed the Palestinians in a way seen by all. 355 trucks full of food entered Gaza Strip on Sunday. More gateways open to allow more supplies and food in. Next, allowing the Palestinians to return to their land. There goes all those in Rafah headed home. Next, removing most all troops from Gaza, typing error, giving leeway to a new level of Hamas thinking it could regroup. Hamas could possibly try to regroup. That's what they're going to believe. Giving Hamas a feeling of victory equals more giving in their demands for the hostages' return, or more willing to negotiate, subjecting Hamas to pressure from those aligning with Hamas like Qatar, Egypt, and of course the United States. I'll let you read this on your own, folks, and take it in nice and slow, because this is going to, let me continue here. Israel will now appear to be aligning with Hamas demands. This starting to make more sense than it ever has before. Israel has a plan, and it's working. Could this lead to a deal for some of the hostages to be released? And if so, appeasing those in Israel to be comforted in seeing progress of the hostage deal. This among the Israeli people. This is a win-win for Israel all the way around, folks. Now, we could rethink the peace and safety in 1 Thessalonians 5:3, but more on that here just in a minute. Let me show you a blank screen while I switch papers here. Okay, say goodbye to the blank screen. There we go. Israel and Hamas delegations and terror groups deputy chief of Gaza, invited by Egypt, reportedly arriving in Cairo on Sunday. They had left on Sunday. Following the arrival, the head of the U.S. delegation, the other two mediator countries, Egypt and Qatar, were respectively present. Different. Okay. U.S. presenting a new draft proposal. Here it comes. Sunday night, last night. Noting all sides are exhibiting greater flexibility excuse me, than before, and that the American pressure is crucial to arrive at an agreement. By leaving some troops in Gaza, this allowing Israel to go on defense rather than offense, allowing them to continue to search for the hostages and Sinwar, the head chief of the leader of the terrorist group in Gaza. As Hamas begins to move around and reorganize, this alone allowing them to be seen, bringing them out of hiding, so to speak, literally too. Example, Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza. Israel watched as Hamas regrouped, waiting until the last moment and pounced on them like a cat on a mouse in a box. I always thought that was extremely smart of Israel to be able to do that. I think they may want to repeat that. Israel is smarter than most think. Now back to 1 Thessalonians 5:3. Could this bring about saying peace and safety? More on this in a minute. Oh, this was supposed to have been on the other page. Again, this was just a quick type. Don't hold me to this for all the errors are in it. And I know it's tough to listen to a person when they're reading something, and I'm horrible at reading. Let me do something here that we should be aware of here, that I have said before, that I want to go back over this again. And I would like you to rethink it also. And again, your comments are going to be appreciated here. All right. I have said, I'm going right down here to number 3. This is Thessalonians 5. I'm going to go down to number 3 here. Now here it is. For when they shall say peace and safety, then the sudden destruction. Folks, I have said many times before that I have felt that Israel was fighting for that they want peace and they want safety within their country. That's really what they want. So is that what this scripture is really talking about? Well, after I see what's happening the last couple of days and today, with them wanting to get back to some sort of a truce, a ceasefire, somehow they want to go back to that again, but they are doing it in force, and it's going to be hard for Hamas to turn down or to maybe even be pressured to reconsider and maybe actually enter into some sort of a ceasefire with Israel, because Israel's giving in to almost all of the demands of Hamas anyway. So there is a strong point right there that we might be heading into a direction here that when it will appear that what Israel is really doing is going to create a time when people are going to be thinking that this could bring about peace and could make everyone safe again. So I wanted to rethink that 1 Thessalonians 5:3 when they say peace and safety to the possibility of an upcoming event, and what I just explained would be the precursor. This would be the setup. This would be the foundation of headed over to a new understanding of peace and safety. Okay, I hope that made sense to you, because it did to me in great ways. I'll try to elaborate on this a little bit more as we go, but I'll be taking your questions, your comments in the reply section if you would like, and rearrange my thinking at that particular time. And again, I'll just say it one more time, that you will see this in its what I had read to you. You'll be able to read it yourself and take your time reading it, because I'm going to put it in my website, and you'll see it over there. Folks, until the next time, the next video, keep hanging in there. Let's see what happens before this day is up. Okay? Thanks for stopping in.